Hello everyone, this is Bill Branch, peanut breeder with the University of Georgia. I'd like to take just a few minutes to talk to you about 9 high-yielding Georgia runner-type peanut varieties. You can see these on this chart here where you have on the left the normal lakes beginning with Georgia-06G, Georgia Greener, Georgia-07W, Georgia-12Y, Georgia-18RU, and you have the high lakes on the right, and this is Georgia-09B, Georgia-14N, Georgia-16HO, and the new kid on the block is Georgia-20VHO. Let's spend just a little bit of time going over kind of a brief description of each of these. The Georgia-06G you're all familiar with. It's been the workhorse for several years now. It's a high-yielding TSWV resistant runner type. Intermediate runner growth habit with dark leaf color, medium maturity, high level TSWV resistance with a larger runner seed size compared to the previous Georgia Green variety. Very productive, good stability across many different environments, different growing conditions, different input production practices, in overall different fields, even different states and different locations. It's proven to be an excellent runner type variety for the runner market trade. Georgia Greener is a sister line. It's a high yielding TSWV and it has a little more CBR resistance than Georgia 6G. Has an intermediate runner growth habit, dark leaf color, medium maturity as well, high level TSWV and CBR resistance with more of a medium runner seed size, not as large as Georgia-06G. It likewise has been proven to be very productive with good stability over many different environments and has also shown good, excellent acceptance in the market trade. Georgia-07W is a high-yielding TSWV and white mold resistance runner type variety. Runner growth habit, medium maturity as well, high level of TSWV and white mold resistance. Also good productivity and stability across many environments and proven to be quite acceptable in the runner market trade also. The first Howell Lake variety we released was in 2009. This was Georgia-09B. It's a high-yielding Howell Lake TSWV resistant runner type variety. Intermediate runner growth habit with medium maturity, high level of TSWV with a medium runner seed size. Highly productive, good stability across many different environments as well. But it has the Howell Lake, low linoleic oil chemistry, which results in a lower total saturated fats. Has excellent roasted peanut flavor for the runner market trade. The next one is Georgia-12Y. This is a high yielding, a high TSWV and white mold resistance. This one has a little bit more white mold resistance than 7W, but it's a later maturing. It's shown in this slide. Runner growth habit, dark green leaf color with more of a prominent main stem, but medium late maturity, about 2 weeks later than 7W as far as maturity. Very high levels of TSWV and white mold resistance. Good stability across many environments, including reduced input tests. Would be an excellent choice for an earlier planting option. Georgia-14N is a high-yielding Howell Lake TSWV and root knot nematode resistant variety. Intermediate runner growth habit with medium maturity, medium plus maturity, a little bit later, about a week than 6G. It has a high level of TSWV and a very high level of root knot nematode resistance, almost approaching immunity. Has proven to have good stability across many environments here in the southeast and be an excellent variety for fields that have high root knot nematode pressure. And like I mentioned earlier, it's a Howell Lake runner type as well. Georgia-16HO, this is a high-yielding Howell Lake TSWV resistant large seeded runner type cultivar. Has more of an intermediate runner growth habit, medium maturity, high level of TSWV resistance with a high percentage of jumbo runner seed size, good performance and stability across many environments, excellent cultivar for the Howell Lake runner market trade. In 2018, we released Georgia-18RU. It's a high-yielding, leaf scorch resistant, TSWV resistant, medium seeded runner type variety, a runner growth habit with medium plus maturity and medium green leaf color. It has a high level of leaf scorch or pepper spot resistance, as well as TSWV, and a high percentage of total sound mature kernel grade. I'll show you here in a little bit. Also has shown to have good performance and stability across many of the different testing environments and fields, and would be an excellent cultivar for normal oleic runner market trade as well. Georgia-20 VHO is a new high-yielding, high oleic runner type peanut variety. High TSMK grade percentage, has more of a flat runner growth habit and medium maturity. High level of general TSWV field resistance, and very high OL ratio, or high oleic, low linoleic fatty acid ratio. And this should be a plus for the high oleic market for a longer shelf life. Let's look at some results from these Georgia varieties that I just went over in comparison to other varieties. This is results over 3 years, averages at multiple locations throughout Georgia. Look at the first slide here is average tomato spotted wilt virus incidence about mid-season, about 70 days after planting. You can see the lowest incidence of TSWV here is with Georgia-06G and Georgia-12Y, whereas the highest incidence, or the more susceptible variety, was Flow Run 331 as far as tomato spotted wilt. And then in the next slide, total disease incidence during this same time span. You can see the lowest incidence of total disease, which is mainly tomato spotted wilt, but any other soil-borne disease and that sort of thing was added together for a total percent disease incidence. And Georgia-12Y had the lowest, was most resistant, whereas Flow Run 331 had the highest disease incidence of total disease at the end of the growing season. The next slide shows you the yield in pounds per acre, and you can see the highest yielding variety on the average was Georgia-16HO, and not significantly different from Georgia-12Y, Georgia-18RU, or Georgia-06G. And then down here at the bottom, you can see the lower yielding varieties, or the 3 nematode resistant varieties, Georgia-14N, Tiff Guard, and Georgia High OL. But under fields that are heavily infested with root knot nematode populations, these varieties would perform essentially in reverse. Next slide shows you grade, or total sound mature kernel percentage. The highest percentage was with Georgia-18RU, followed by Georgia-20 VHO. And the bottom, as you can see here, is Georgia-12Y and AU NPL 17. The next slide looks at seed size. This is the number of seed per pound. The greater the value here, the smaller the seed size. Georgia-14N had the highest count, or the smallest seed size, and the largest seed size was Tough Runner 297, and the other varieties kind of stair-step down or increase in seed size from small to large here. The last slide is what's probably most important to all of you. It's the dollar value per acre, figuring yield and grade together, combinations. And you can see the highest grade, the highest dollar value per acre was with Georgia-18RU, followed by Georgia-16HO, Georgia-06G, and Georgia-20 VHO. So this gives you a rundown on general field performance and description of these 9 high-yielding Georgia runner type varieties. If you have any questions, please email or get in touch with your county agent. Thank you.